Oi, I'm up here. What are you looking at? So I use this system on my old van build. I've taken it off because it's really good. You've got very good high definition cameras, work either in daylight or at night. They're motion sensitive, they're absolutely fantastic, very clear picture. You have two separate cables going back to a monitor that gives you two separate channels, or you can link them together to form a reversing camera, which is what I want to use them for on this van build. So let's go over to the van and have a look. Let me know in the comments below what you think. That's the prototype there. I don't really want to drill a hole in the roof, and it's a bit tall. Let me know below. Thank you. So, the worst possible thing has happened. We had a big clean up and a tidy up over the weekend, and I've lost one of the cameras. I cannot find it anywhere. It is simply gone. We don't know where it is. So what I've had to do is abandon putting the cameras on the top of the van, or this version. This will go on the inside of the van as a sort of security camera. And the other reason for not using that system is these covers are made out of HIPS, high impact polystyrene. It's only 1mm thick. You can heat it up. I used it on a vacuum former earlier in the video. You can heat it up, bend it, form it, set it, and then you can heat it up again, and to a degree it will want to go back to its original shape. So this particular plastic, when it's affected by heat, has memory and will want to go back to its original shape. So on top of the van, where it's subject to quite high temperatures, we think this may deform. And the other reason, of course, is because I hate washing cars or waxing cars. I just don't do that. I prefer to take it to the car wash. Hence I don't want anything on the top of the van really that will prevent me from taking it to the car wash. So that might not survive the car wash. I should have a little bit more faith in my own work, so I've tucked the cables back in. I'm going to put the old brake light back on, what's left of it. I'm going to glue these high impact polystyrene shells, covers, onto here with some Celotex, let that cure, put down to the car wash and see if it survives. If it cracks or if it comes off, then we'd go for an off-the-shelf item. Let's try it, should be fun. Yeah, it's gone a bit hard, hasn't it? Take it out, so a bit more. I think you got it, well done. I don't have any white, so I'm gonna just try this black hybrid sealant adhesive, see if that works. Sikaflex is quite expensive for an experiment. Let's try that. Will it stay or will it go? Let's give that 24 hours. Right, let's go to the car wash. Oh, is it going to survive? Here they come. Please don't scratch my van. And this is the other reason I just simply don't like washing cars and vans. I just get this van in this car wash, so it's absolutely perfect for me. It takes a few minutes and then I'm away. So it's come off. There is a car behind me, so I am going to get out of the area. I'm going to buy an off-the-shelf kit. So this is the kit that I've gone for. It's Dolphin Automotive Reversing Camera with a brake light. So that will just simply replace the existing brake light, and according to the instructions it's car wash proof. No, but I do have to adapt the wiring harness. This is designed for the 2016 Vito onwards. The wiring harness mine's a 2010, so I'm just going to adapt it so it fits into that socket. Let's get on with it. And I thought there would be a socket that goes on the end of here that you just take off. In fact, I had to cut the cables off the old one, and on the new one on the back there is actually a socket that I need to find and then solder the two cables onto that and then push it in. I can't solder directly onto those, they're too deep in. leave the link for these fittings below because these are fantastic. Really secure, really crimped, and looks really professional. I love this tool. So there are a few cables in the kit. You've got this really long one, this really short one, and this red and black one. That red and black one I'm going to leave till last. So today, or this morning, I want to run this one from the back of the van to the back of the radio unit. So I've taken the radio unit out to show you. So this one, this short one, goes into the back of here. You need to line them up, and then that screws together. Easy peasy. Right, that's that done. So we know that this cable has got 4 pins in there and cannot go into the back of the radio. There's just simply no way it will go into any one of those slots, so it can only go into the back of the reversing camera. So we'll leave that one there. Now this one can go into the female of that. Okay, and it doesn't matter which end of this long black cable you use, they are both the same. Okay, so I'm going to run the long black cable from the back of the car to the front of the car, because it will go into here, and it probably will go into one of these. Haven't worked that one out yet, but later I will do that in the video. So this one first. Yuck.
That was nasty.
Yeah. Any bugs?
Bugs? Those bugs villains.
Bugs are villains, are they?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you think clean up the messy or the messy or dirty ones, Vans, Dad?
What, you've done all the door shuts, haven't you?
Yeah.
That looks absolutely fantastic, Julian. Good job.
Thanks, Dad.
Give me 5.
Thank you so much.
So we've come through the bulkhead, tie wrapped the reversing camera cable to this wiring harness, and then trace that one all the way up through. Use that as an access point, and then underneath the dash, and then out through there. As Julian would say, good as new. Come on. Where is it? Right. Come on to Papa. Where are you? Come on. There we go. We're going to do this red and black cable now through this channel, and then we're going to go down the van, hook it up to the reversing cable on the reversing light, and then ground it as well. So, coat hook and Julian need both. I just got this old coat hanger. Going to straighten it out. Right, gently. Do you want to pull the hanger out, Julian, so we can feed the cable through?
Sure, I'll try.
Other way.
Like this.
That's it. Yeah, keep feeding it through. Nice. That's it. Well done. We are almost there. So there's our red and black cable. That'll fit into there. That will give us power. There's our video. That will go back to the radio. And these are our brake light cables. That's it, and then it can be bolted on. Then we can test it. Cool. The cable all the way down the bottom. Took a while. Let me get there. I split the cables in half, and I just want this black one. And I'm going to fix this one to the chassis with this little ring connector that will get bolted to the van. So let me show you. This wiring harness is for my tow bar, so please just ignore it. That is actually the earth for the tow bar. So I'm just going to connect that to that common earth with the tow bar. Okay, so I know that it's These are my accessories to the rear of the van. They're all located in the same position. So that's the earth on. Now let's connect the red or positive to the reversing lamp cable. To get to the reversing cable, you need to take this lamp off. That little grommet just helps to keep the water out, so you need to put that back on when you put it back in. And then just squeeze the tabs. Now she comes. But now I need to find the reverse cable on there. Won't be difficult. So I'm not going to turn the engine on. I am going to turn the ignition on. Now I want to put it in reverse. Lift it up and down. Now that should be sending a signal to the reverse light. So I've got a very simple little tester that should light up if the cable is live. So I'm going to put that onto my earth. Just there. Let's have a look, see which one lights up. Will be the last one, won't it? There you go. So the reverse is that blue and white cable. I'm going to turn the ignition off. And now the fun part is just putting everything back together.
Then 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and action.
Thank you, Julian. Right, it doesn't work, so I'm going to show you what's wrong. So I'm just using this old head unit as a mock-up. It should work according to the manufacturer's instructions. So all I have at the front is this one video feed coming from the video camera into there, and that's it. So ordinarily you would have a pink cable coming out of one of these slots supplying a live to there. I don't have that on mine, so I'm going to change this cable. Yeah, so I can future-proof my system, because I will want to upgrade the head unit at a later date. So I'm going to install this cable. I bought this for £5 on Amazon, and there's a live wire coming off, so it gives me the same video feed that would pop into there, same place, but this will form the trigger. So ordinarily there would be a pink cable coming off of here, and I could just connect the two together. Okay, easy peasy, not a problem. No pink cable. So I'm going to have to adapt it and create a pink cable to go in this. But like I said before, I want to future-proof it so I can have a little bit more of a flexible system, and I do want the reversing camera to come on automatically when I go into reverse. Right, it's the next day, and I found in my box of electrical bits and pieces a pink cable, and I found this old socket head with a couple of cables in. So let me explain what I'm going to do. So that would go into there. I have to take the plug out at night, otherwise the battery runs down. So I want to remove one of these pins in here so it fits in there, but on the back I want to attach my pink cable. I haven't got a lot of cable to attach it with. I thought that might happen. So let's just take that out. I can't actually turn the radio off. There we go. So I don't have any of these spare pins. I'm just going to cannibalize one from here, attach it to the pink cable, then insert it into there, then attach the red cable to the pink. This doesn't sound too bad, does it? So let's get on with it, see how far I get before I lose my temper. There is a proper tool for this to get these out, but I don't have one. So I'm just going to cut down the side there and see if I can remove one of these pins the old-fashioned way. Without damaging it. Gotcha. Right, so all I need to do, strip that back, solder these two together, and I got a pink cable that will fit in that socket. Right. Just as a temporary measure, just to make sure I've got the right pink cable in the right socket at the back of that plug. I just do it like that, so that's hooked up. I'm going to do the same to the rear, just double check my connections and then we'll try again. Keep your fingers crossed. Connecting up the pink cable was the answer, so now we do have a screen here and it does illuminate and show us what's in the rear view. But we haven't gone with this. So what we've decided to do is give the van an early Christmas present, and we bought a larger version. Have a look. Julian! Doing some filming.
Really?
Yep. Right, Julian, this is the new one.
Oh yeah.
Early Christmas present. So, if we want to go to home and find out what it's got.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's got all these things you can put on there. Video, YouTube, Netflix, the lot. This into reverse. There you go. Nice big view of the rear. Very, very clear. A bit of a glare on there at the moment because the sun is setting to the rear of the van. But a good view of the smart car, which is the project I'm working on at the moment. It's got a snap timing chain. But that's for another video. So our next job is to create a Wi-Fi circuit in here.
Oh yeah.
Wi-Fi, and we're going to get the internet into the van. So that's going to be the next job.
Good point.
Alright, so looks good, doesn't it?
Sounds good to me. Yeah, I think you're right.
Right, and that's the end of this video. So please like,
share,
and subscribe.
and subscribe.
Subscribe.
And subscribe.
Brilliant, well done. Give me 5.
Thanks, Dad.